Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a play.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
They go with a big back Hightower. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
To throw is RG3. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Red zone opportunity. This is Hightower. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tim Hightower, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Crabtree with it over the middle. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
His throw incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now it's Griffin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again with Hightower. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There are times when I think people just overlook how good a player Sean Lee really is. One of the more athletic linebackers in the league. He can make plays against the run, against the pass, you name it. He's one of the better ones out there.
And number 50, so loved by the fans in Dallas. To throw on 3rd down. Griffin. Flush to his under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Dontari Poe able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They run with Hightower. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Griffin. Buying time to his left. Caught left side, Bennett. Directly over him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Second down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. Third down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on third. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets him back. Back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. You look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Cole Beasley was a really reliable short-range target for Dak Prescott as a rookie. I really think those guys help out young quarterbacks right in their sight lines, slot receivers, tight ends, and I think they had an excellent connection.
Easily setting career highs. Beasley, 75 catches. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action. Now Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott now on second down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third and short. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the carry, it's Hightower. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Hightower. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tim Hightower with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46. 6-yard line.
Run! I got him! That's it, baby! That's it! Man left. Here we go!
On 2nd down, Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Packers get set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They run it again with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It finds Crabtree for the completion. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Crabtree, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. So another score there. And oh, it's blocked. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Navarro Bowman coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott now. And this one caught by Beasley. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. The penalty. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And some room to roam now. 13 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing, Hundley. Now they go screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go to Elliott again. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play.